Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time of the day you're listening to. Happy Wayne to everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Adam and Simon Show. Happy Wayne to you, Simon.
Happy Wayne, bro. Happy Wayne.
Happy Wayne to you, Show.
The post-public holiday, Wayne.
We're all doing double time. Recording this on the Monday, double time. Don't congratulate us. You don't have to, but we're doing the work. We're doing the hard yards. We're here grinding.
Yeah, it's particularly great for Bella. Happy Wayne to KV, happy Wayne to Bella. Also happy Wayne to all the showies out there. But particularly for Bella, because she is the intern of our intern KV, it is a public holiday, which does mean double time. But unfortunately, as an intern's intern, as a pay rate of zero, mate, we are paying double time. It just also happens to be a big fat zero.
I'm not quite actually sure how much we should publicise our current slave labour workforce. To be fair. I think we should just leave everyone under the impression that everyone here is making heaps of cash. Even though I think Show's the only one that gets paid out of this.
and not enough, as we've previously discussed.
It's just
you get 33% of all things, all goods brought to the table.
Do you know, technically, Simon, we run our management company with Shows, our one-star client. Technically, we should probably take 33% each of his income from this podcast.
Well, it's interesting. I think he's not doing the podcast as an influencing job.
Right.
I think he's on a different award for that one.
Is there a way that
sound engineer and pest award?
Is there a way that we can encourage or influence him, using that word intentionally, to work on this show as an influencer? Then we can take 33% each of his income.
That's yep. I think that's probably a discussion for when he's not sitting here.
Yeah.
Look, out of the deal, have the deals done when people aren't around. Exactly. Out of the deal. There you go.
Exactly.
You have that one for free.
Yep.
Have that one for free.
And this will hopefully be our last episode recorded apart from each other, because next week there's change afoot. There's change afoot at the Adam and Simon Show.
There is. Are we going to announce it now, Adam?
Well, I think we announce half of it now and then half of it at the end. This is like if there's a contract killer, like if you're a hitman or a hit woman, or a hit person.
Which half do you want to announce now?
The first half.
I don't know which half you're talking about.
Well, our location may be changing.
Oh, yeah. No, that's okay. No, I think we should do the second half now too.
Well, we can't do that because I've just given half. That's like giving someone the whole money before they go to kill someone for you.
Sounds like a Adam and Simon Show ad. Spectacular bonanza. Half now, half later, but actually just the whole thing now, always. Anyway, we should keep moving.
Yes, because there is change afoot. There is things happening. There's cogs are moving, wheels are turning. There's stuff happening. But first, we're going to play some music, and then we're going to get into the show because the show's changed. There's some change in the show too. There's bloody change everywhere.
Too much change is never a good thing.
Who says that?
Wait. No, it should be more positive.
Yeah,
no,
they say to change
this part, it's fine.
To change is to be human. To change often is to be perfect. Have that one for free.
Adam Denson, I have to bring something to the table. Now, having brought some feedback to you personally, this is just a bit of feedback from me and the Adam and Simon Show world, the ecosystem that is the Adam and Simon Show world, bringing some feedback to you. Now, previously...
This sounds like negative feedback.
No, it's not negative feedback. And this is what I'm saying. I want to work with you to make this positive feedback because this is something that affects all of us.
This sounds like
all of us.
It sounds like negative feedback. This sounds like negative feedback painted as constructive feedback, We are all about 360 feedback. Look, and I'm happy to receive this, but I would really love there to be some positive feedback in there too, because I know this isn't going to be, Adam, you're doing such a great job. There is nothing you could change to be any better, and this show is perfect with you in it, so thanks very much for being a part of it. That would be great if that was it. But I can already tell by the way your face is nodding away there and doing a lot of shaking that that's not what's going to be said.
Well, I did preface that you don't often take feedback very well. And I think that opening monologue from you probably really just proves my point. So, Adam, mate, you did a good thing last week. You did a really, really good thing last week.
Thanks.
You I think it was actually on Last Wayne. It would have been Last Wayne. You went on to national television. You got a national TV gig. You were out there representing Heart Kids, which is your chosen charity when you're in the jungle. It's something that is very close to your heart. And a very important charity. People should go and support it. People should look into it, get behind it. That was fantastic that you were out there promoting Heart Kids on a nationally televised live television show on a real network.
Yeah.
Not on YouTube, not on Facebook Live. This was not on a streaming service, although we love the streaming services. This was on a bona fide free-to-air. You were on Studio 10 last week.
Correct, yes. Yep. Going on there to promote Heart Kids Be a Hero Month, particularly their Be a Hero Day on the 19th of June.
Just around the corner later this week.
18th of June. Sorry, this Friday, 18th of June. Dress up as your favourite superhero. Donate some money to Heart Kids.
Perfect. Great message. Now, it was really great. You were very well spoken on the TV. You were very well spoken. Heart Kids would be really pumped for you, just like getting across their messaging, getting across their cause. But the listeners of the Adam and Simon Show know that, look, although we represent ourselves and our other causes, we also represent each other.
Yeah.
I think that is probably a fair assessment, that if you're a part of the Adam and Simon Show, this is for the showies out there too. When you're being a showy, you are representative of the Adam and Simon Show. And as a part of the Adam and Simon Show, we've got some incredibly high standards that we like people to live up to.
Okay.
And look, we've had discussions with you previously about what I'm about to bring up.
I think I know where this is going.
Now, multiple times we have brought to your attention that maybe the Dell, your computer of choice, is maybe not up to standard for 2021 consumption of content. And you have defended it mercilessly. You have said, nah, it does the job. It does the job, guys. Whenever I need to use it, it does. It sounds like you're taking off in a Learjet whenever you turn it on. But for the most part, you say, nah, does the job, guys. I can get away what I need to get away. It does the job. Now, I just wanted to bring one thing to your attention. I'm going to play an audio clip because we're an audio thing. I will put up the visuals that go with this, and then, but for everyone else, this is an audio clip of Adam Denston on Studio 10, the morning show on Channel 10. Which one are we going to go with? We're going to go with...
How do you get behind the fundraising this year? What do we need to do?
So Friday, June 18 is Be a Hero for Heart Kids Day, where you just...
And that's Adam just giving a pump up to Heart Kids, and that was quickly followed up by the host saying this.
His video job down, I was like, can't do a picture. I know. That really was Adam. It really was. Yes, it was.
Adam Denston, you were on Studio 10 for 10 minutes, and your screen was so bad and didn't work that they refused to show an image of your live face. You were on a phone call. And you were using the Dell, and I don't know what to say.
They said,
Justin, feel free to get involved at any point here.
I'll be honest, I don't watch much Studio 10.
I'm insulted.
This had not been brought to my attention until now, but that is, I wish I could say I'm surprised, but that is truly a disgrace.
Yeah, I mean, look, I have no defence for the Dell on that occasion, except that the wind was so terrible. It was the windy day in Melbourne, and so our internet connection was poor, but obviously the sound was coming through okay. Our internet connection was shaky all day. So Look, it was bad. I was going to use my phone, but then they said don't use your phone because it'll be too shaky to move around. And I said, okay, I'll just use my computer. And I was on there promptly.
Break it up right now.
I was on there promptly about 15, 20 minutes before the interview because we were told to be on that early. And then they said, oh, yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. The screen's okay. And I was like, okay, cool. The Dell must be working fine then. As it normally does, as it usually does, it works fine and it gets the job done. It drives. It may not be a high-end car. It may not be a Rolls Royce with a no free ad for a Rolls Royce, but it normally gets the job done and drives you from A to B. But it probably broke down between the letters A and B during the interview. So I'll take this one on the chin. But if you're out there and listening, if you would like to fix that problem, just let me know.
No, I think is it not time that we pressure you into purchasing a new laptop?
No, unnecessary.
I think it's time, mate. I think it's time. You know, we're working away here. We're battling here to try to make something of this career, and then we're getting on TV. We're getting a break. We're finally getting a break. Studio 10, shout out Sarah Harris, friend of ours, friend of the show. And then, mate, technical difficulties. It's like if you were going to play the grand final and your footy boots fell off.
Yeah.
What would you do? You'd get probably a new pair of footy boots.
No, I would get those old footy boots that have brought me so much luck and have got me to the grand final, and I would use so much tape to strap them to my feet they wouldn't fall off.
I don't think you would. I think you would. I think it's time, mate. I think it's time for a new laptop.
Well, you funding it? I'm not funding it. As we established,
I'll fund it.
You're funding it?
I'll fund it from our joint bank account.
Oh, that means I'm paying for half of it.
No, you're paying for all of it because then I'd take a bit of my money out just to balance it out.
Nah.
So you'd be funding it, but I'll buy it for you. If you want, we can get – that's a real intern job. Hey, can you pick me up a new laptop? I think it's time, mate. I think the Dell's done its last TV cross.
See, the problem with the Dell is that when I see the footage of when I see the camera reflected back at me, it works absolutely perfectly. So I don't see any issue with this.
That's because everyone else has a HD camera. So it all looks good. Our shots look great. Show, I'm looking at him right now, looks great. He's just chilling out. Bella, she's chilling out, looks great. HD. You, my friend, are about 6 pixels. You look like a Minecraft character.
I'll take it. So I'm not sure if you've seen this in the news lately, but I feel like it's been happening more and more, and it just keeps popping up everywhere, and it's really starting to give me the irrits. And I'm picking a bone today. There's a little bit of meat on a bone to pick.
Whoa, look out.
Yeah, and my issue is with
this is huge.
My issue is with your friends at the news outlets.
Oh, hang on. Oh, okay, right. Yeah. My colleagues in the news department. I mean, I mostly just do stings. They do all of the journalism, but sure. Yeah, I get it.
Well,
same umbrella.
I've got an issue.
We can't exist without the other. I've got plenty of stings, but if I've got no news, there's just wasted, isn't there?
So it's like you're the hand, they're the arm, and like you can't reach the coffee cup without the arm. But the arm.
Sting has no news to like be beforehand. Is it a sting or is it just nonsense?
Well, my issue.
That's an old saying in the sting business.
I don't know if anybody's ever said or heard that, but my issue is the number of articles that are popping up with like, US tourist video goes viral while they've got an issue with the Golden Arches. Mate, they happen too much. Like, and then never, it's like, this one I found on a news website, which shall remain nameless, is it's US tourists baffled by Australia's abbreviation of McDonald's. Like, that's not an article because everybody in Australia knows that McDonald's, the abbreviation is Macca's, or if you're listening on this show, it's the Golden Arches. Everyone knows what you're referring to. How could anyone be baffled by that? Like, that's not worthy of a journalist. Or it's like, US tourist, video goes viral with insane Macca's hack, and it's like they put chips in their sundae.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. TikTok is now the news. That's where people get news information from. Like, flight attendant cracks the secret tips of air travel. You're like, she did TikTok. It went for like a minute and a half. We've got an intern that makes TikToks. Like, it's not the news. Has anyone written an article about your TikToks yet, Bella?
Not yet. I haven't blown up yet. Still work in progress.
Okay. Keep working on it. Adam Denson.
And
look, I'm not often right there with you, but this one I'm right there with you.
But the whole article is always just quotes from the video as well. Like this one of the paragraphs says, all the meats in Australia are so good, he explained. We have good meat in the US too, and you can find good meat elsewhere in the world. But in Australia, it was just fantastic, and I loved it. That's not news. You can't just trawl TikTok and then go, oh, someone has a fast food hack, and then make an article out of it. I mean, I clicked on it, and I've clearly read this article, but it really annoyed me while I did it for the whole time.
Does it annoy you? Are you more annoyed at the article, or are you annoyed at yourself?
But I'm annoyed at the number of articles, and I'm annoyed that I've clicked on all of the articles. So a little from column A, a little from column B. That's actually another thought that I had the other day, is that when was the last time anybody said to you, is it this or this? And they always go, it's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. It's so very rarely all in column A or all in column B.
Well, yeah. I don't know how I can respond to that one. What I will do, I'm going to throw to the most journalistically qualified person on this. I know it's not me. It's not the news sting. I'm not throwing it myself. I'm going to throw to the showman. He has a degree in journalism. Can you please shed some light on the new trend of just reporting on a TikTok that someone found?
Well, I think, yeah.
Hot start.
Unfortunately, we're all part of the problem because you're clicking on that story and so's Adam, and then, that counts as page views. And then next week when they wake up and they see another one, they go, well, last week's one was pretty popular, so you got to vote with your fingers, brother.
So what do we do? Not click on it?
Don't click on it. Abstain. Avoid.
Okay. All right. I'm going to give you a challenge this week, Foss.
All right.
You have to go a whole week without clicking on clickbait.
Does that count because my main issue is with food article ones. So can it only be food ones, or is it all clickbait?
No, it has to be no clickbait articles. So like regular news, you can click on, but if you're scrolling more than like 2 scrolls and it's not the sports section, you can't do it.
So
now this is an honor system, like I was with the fast food restaurants, where this is just more for your good health. Then this isn't on us. This is just something that we're going to do for you.
So if I see an article and I read the headline, I'm like, that's clickbait, but then I click on it anyway, I need to bring that title and I'll read you all the headlines that I read and you'll tell me whether it was worth clicking on them or not. All right.
Yep.
This is a real...
Next week we're going to do
delving into Adam's internet browser history, which is concerning. All right, Simon and Show. And Bella, because we briefly alluded to a certain social media platform that uses the sound of a clock, TikTok. And
wait, so are we about to, in one segment, bash TikTok?
Yeah.
And then in the next segment, well, actually, more specifically, in the segment before this one, it was, I hate it when people use TikTok as content on your website. And now this segment is us talking about our TikTok battle.
Yeah. No. This is not so much the battle of the TikTok. This is about writing. It's about settling a wager.
Yeah, continue.
Yeah. So the Adam and Simon Show has a TikTok, and it's run by our intern's intern Bella.
Yep.
Now,
hi, Bella, welcome to the stage.
When we created the TikTok, the discussion was had: should we use a new TikTok, or should we start a new profile with a new handle at Adam and Simon Show, or should we use Simon Lovett's TikTok, which already had 14,400 followers? And the argument...
When you said discussion, that would imply that it was 2 ways. And it most certainly was not 2 ways. Or it might have been 2 ways. It might have been you to Bella, Bella to you. whereas I was not involved in this whatsoever.
Like, as you said, we represent each other. So therefore you represent me on your TikTok and I represent you on your TikTok too. So
No.
the question was, would a video with a page that has 14,400 followers fare better than a brand new page? Bella put up a video on a brand new page that got 756 views. Then, stop shaking your head over there. Then,
no, I'm shaking my head profusely. Then
she put a video up on your profile, the same video, which probably also messed with the algorithm a little bit, but put a video up on 14,400 followers, and it had 1 week to get more than 756 views. And then the deal was, if it got more than that many views, we would then change the handle from @SimonLoveit to @AdamandSimon because we were starting from a higher platform. It's like being helicoptered to 100 meters from the top of Everest. Like, it's just an easy way to get to the top.
I just think whatever. You know what? Whatever. Keep going with your dumb story.
So I took a screen record of my TikTok when I went on there to check after a week. And it just so happens that the battle was won by the Simon Loveit Instagram. So
I feel like you really built the climax of that a little too early, and then you had too many words before you got to like the real crescendo of it. The battle was, it was won by the Romans in 1777, and then it was.
Well, there were more views. There was heaps more views.
There was not heaps more views.
So many more views. So many more views. It's an aggressive amount. I almost feel bad for the Adam and Simon Show TikTok that
Come on, give me the numbers. Give me the stats. I want cold, hard facts.
You want a cold, hard facts? All right. I went on there. I logged in. Went into the Simon Loveit page. I click on to the page and see how many views it's got. It has 900 views. It's got a whole 144 more views.
Yep. Not worth it.
What do you mean not worth it?
That's not a landslide victory. That's not enough of a victory to compromise my personal brand. This is my personal brand here.
You said it was our brand.
It's it's your brand when you're cooking it on Studio 10. But when it's my TikTok, it's my brand.
Yeah, so you're 14,400 followers. We got a grand total of 900 views, which is more than 756. And so the deal was that the handle... And what happened to, I don't care, whatever, I don't care, let's change the name?
No, I never said let's change the name. I said I don't care, whatever. Your story's dumb. I never said I didn't care about this handle business. This is all I've been thinking about for 2 weeks. We didn't even do this last week, and I've been anxious all week about it.
Maybe
I'm scared you're going to try to steal my identity.
It's already up to 1,302. It's almost at double. Like, it's sitting right next to your...
It is not.
It is.
The Adam and Simon Show one is at 1,200.
Yeah, so the Simon Loveit one is still greater. We are therefore... Mate, it's like being in the 100-metre final against Usain Bolt and someone going, do you want a 10-metre head start? And you go, no, I'd rather a handicap.
Like we've established that the followers of the Simon Loveit TikTok, they don't want the Adam and Simon Show content. They don't want it. I think they have taken a leaf from Show's book here, and they have voted with their fingers, and they have not subscribed.
No, that shouldn't be how it is, because the rule was you agreed to the bet. The bet was...
No, I did not.
You did. Okay, let me ask another question to you. If you're playing in a basketball game, you're playing one-on-one against LeBron. It's 1st to 21. And I say to you, Simon, would you rather, it's do you think you're more likely to win if I give you a 20-point head start or if I give you a 10-point handicap? No, if I give you a 1,000-point handicap or a 20-point head start in a game to 21, what do you think is better?
So let me clarify. You're saying that it's me versus LeBron James 1st to 21 and he starts on -1,000.
No, you. Would you rather start on 20 or would you rather start on -1,000?
But I don't understand how this is relative to, because that's not what the options were.
Because
Side note, in this real life example, I genuinely think LeBron would still beat you to 21.
I agree.
If he started on negative, he would get tired. But like, obviously, he would. I think he could score 1,000 points to your 20.
Okay, how about this? Would you rather you're racing against Usain Bolt in a 100-meter race? Do you think you're more likely to win if you start at 99 meters into the race, so you've only got a meter to run, or would you rather start 10 meters behind Usain Bolt? Are you more or less likely to win?
Much like show brought up with LeBron James, I still don't think I'm much of a chance. The guy's fast.
You've got to run 1 meter. You've got to run 1 meter, and he's got to run 100.
Who knows what could happen? I could tear my hamstring. I could rupture an Achilles.
Do you think you're more likely?
Let me combat your analogy with another analogy. I'm going to bring the world of investment to you, because I feel like it's a bit more appropriate than your nonsense sports analogies. When you are investing, what do all the big investors say? Have you heard of the thing, diversified funds? This is the catch cry of any investor, diversified funds. So if I am taking the followers of the Adam and Simon Show, that is one collective of followers. There is the followers of Simon Lovett, the followers of Adam Denston, followers of Justin J. Falconer, diversified funds. Why would we have one account when we can have 2 accounts? That is way better. Way better. We've got the Simon Lovett account that's making its own original content, pushing people to the Adam and Simon Show, which Bella's working on. It's a real particular niche. People are getting in there like, I love this content. I'm all about this content. Oh, Simon, I love what you're doing. Well, I do like a bit of this. And then I'll go over there and we'll get a more engaged follower over there. I think that is probably, and then you start your own TikTok. Bloody hell, that's big stuff. Adam J. Denston on the TikToks. Bloody making TikToks, throwing out renegades, doing the whole thing. I reckon that is a bold strategy. The
Right.
beast, they call that the Khaleesi approach. What's better than one dragon? 3 dragons. Everybody knows.
I agree with you. I agree with you in the fact that it is a.
Let's move on then.
I agree that it is a.
Up next is hot or not hot.
It is a bold strategy, but it is not an effective strategy. That's like saying, would you rather have, I'll use your investment analogy, as you tried to use investment one. It goes, all right, Simon, would you rather start with your investment portfolio with no money, or would you rather start with $14,400? You get to choose, which do you think you're going to make more money from in the long run? The one that starts you with $14,400, or the one that starts you with $0?
No way, because those $14,000 were treated quite poorly. They were established and then they were forgotten, not making any money, not making any interest, not doing much of nothing. And in the algorithm of this, which is the algorithm of life, I think we can all agree, things that have been treated poorly, they're not going to come roaring back. I think we're better off fresh slate, fresh slate, new grass. The grass is always greener, as they say.
Oh,
grass is always greener. Fresh grass. Yep.
How about this?
Fresh cuts.
Because I know that you, you don't know what I'm going to say. I'm actually.
No, anything that you start with. All right. How about this?
I've got an offer.
Right.
I've got an offer. I've got an offer for you. Because I know that if you want to keep your Simon Lovett Instagram as is, you'll immediately delete the video on there that ruins your 1.1 million trophy that sits on there.
Perfect finish. Yep. I don't delete content. It's fine.
What do you have to offer the Adam and Simon Show and the listeners, the showies of the Adam and Simon Show? What do you have to offer them in exchange for them to not use that? Like, what's your bargaining tool? You don't have to answer it right now. I'm going to give you a week, and you've got to come back to me with something that you would like to exchange, because you lost the bet fair and square.
It was not a bet that I... You know what? Here's a bet. Tomorrow, we're all going to check the redness of our hair, and whoever's got the reddest hair loses. Everyone keen to make that bet? Let's all make that bet.
Not a bet. We've got no reason.
That's how the bet was made. That's how the TikTok bet was made.
No reason to make that.
It was forced upon me. All right. I'll put together a sales pitch, one last sales pitch, and then I think we let the. No, I'm not going to put it up to the show. No chance.
Yeah. We should.
No way.
We'll leave it up to the showies. They represent us. We represent them. Simon has a pitch next week, and then we'll leave it there. The sleeping dogs may be lying, or the sleeping dogs may be bloody running around in their dreams. Time to finish off the show with a bit of hot or not hot, things in the world that are hot, things in the world that are not hot. And it is my turn this week to start us off. So I'm going to go not hot. And this is certainly not a free ad. I mean, they could do with a free ad at the moment, but my not hot is the car company Nissan.
Ooh,
yeah.
Interesting.
So the car company Nissan has said that it's going to end development of all new sedans for its home market. So it means there's going to be no new Nissans. It means you shouldn't buy a Nissan anymore because the people that are fixing them won't be able to fix them as much because there's not going to be the same parts and things around there. Nissan's going out of business. Not hot.
What is a Nissan sedan? What would be one?
There used to be a Nissan Skyline. Remember one of those? Nissan Skyline was like a very Fast and the Furious.
Skyline GTR, like Fast and the Furious style.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What other Nissans are there? Is there any other Nissans that you can think of? The only one I can think of is a Nissan Navara.
No free ads.
X-Trail?
Which is a big shout out to Nissan X-Trail. Yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
No free ads.
Yeah. Nissan.
That's the only ones I can think of.
Yeah, Nissan's going out, or there's like here you go. I got a good one for you. You would definitely know this Nissan, the Nissan Maxima.
Yes,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Nissan Maxima,
Absolutely.
Nissan Altima, Nissan Sentra, and Nissan Versa, all going out of fashion.
If you were going to name a car, what would you call it? Let's go around the room. Quick little snake draft. Go, Adam. You start.
Hawkeye.
Brilliant. Show.
It'll be a show. Magnifique. Yeah.
That's a good one. Magnifique's a good one, actually.
That is good, actually.
Bella.
The vroom vroom machine.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Do you think this is a joke? Do you think this segment's jokes here? That's it.
What's yours, Simon?
First warning. I would call mine I would call it the. Isn't it funny? You kind of have to put the car name in front of it. You have to be like the Nissan. What did you call yours? Magnifique.
Jeez, nice little.
Mine was a show Magnifique. Yeah.
Interesting. So mine would be a Simon. A Simon.
Jeez, he's quick.
Simon Deluximo. There you go. Perfect. Deluximo. That's bad.
Terrible. I won't be out there buying it. But anyway.
It was almost as bad as a vroom vroom mobile, to be quite
fair. So that's my not hot. Nissan, it's going out of fashion. I mean, they're going out of production, so they're done. And my hot this week, particularly on today, the Queen's birthday holiday, couldn't be any hotter right now. The big freeze. Neil Danaher raising that money for MND. The big freeze, ironically, could not be hotter right now. Sending people down the slide, raising heaps of money to try and find a cure for motor neuron disease. It's the big freeze number 7. There's the footy game associated with it, Melbourne versus Collingwood, an absolute boil over, but couldn't be any hotter. Neil Danaher, who also received, who was on the Queen's birthday honours list. Congratulations. Incredible. Bravo. Raising heaps of money. Let's get rid of it. Couldn't be any hotter right now, the big freeze.
That's a very easy get by you. Well done.
That's why I went first.
Who's up next?
I think Show's up next.
Yeah, I'm keen. Give it to me. They're weak. I'm not happy with these, but anyway, I'll go with them. Hot shopping centres. Went to a shopping centre today. Boy, oh boy!
Interesting.
If I was coronavirus, I'd be licking my lips because it was chockers. There was millions of people there. It was unbelievable. So pretty hot. Everyone's just been locked up. Just want to get down the local shops. So
which one did you go to?
I went to High Point. First time ever. Crazy.
What did you think?
Pretty dope. Didn't mind it. it's like a little bit of a chatty replica. It's like there's a lot of parts that are very similar, which then got me thinking, like, obviously they know how to most strategically design a shopping center. They probably just cut and copy. Like, it's probably just cookie cutter stuff, really, at that point.
Isn't that the Gruen effect? Isn't that what that is? Where, remember, the show Gruen? I think that's where that's based from. It's like the theory and the structure of how they build them, so you get lost on the way when you're there, and you're like, it's like being in the casino. You're like, I don't know what time it is. I don't know where I am. I don't know how to get out of here, so I'm just going to keep wandering around. I think it's to do with the Gruen effect.
Yeah, right. Well, no France to them, but checks out.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, but high point. Yeah. Anyway,
red hot. Was he not hot?
Not hot. Touched on by Adam. Some of the Australia Day honours not hot. And there's a couple I'd like to single out. There's a couple I'd like to single out, and they are both conveniently in the title image on a national masthead. Oh well, yeah, on the website right now. They're both in the photo. One of them
would Adam be getting in trouble for bringing this article to us next week?
I don't know how to answer that.
Interesting. Keep going.
No, I don't think he would, but I think you would be more inclined to bring it to us just quietly. But anyway,
Hemsworth.
Yeah. Keep going.
Australia Queen's birthday honours for Peter Credlin. Like, what are we doing? Just absurd. Someone like Neil Danaher gets it. He should be Australian of the Year at some point. And then you just sully the whole thing with this absolute rubbish given it to these people. And the other one is your man, C. Hemsworth. Somehow,
is he in order?
Weaseled his way. He got a. This article says
as he should.
This article says
long time coming. Long time coming for the God of Thunder.
Also, the hot Hemsworth, Chris, who gets his award for significant service to the performing arts and charitable organisations.
Look, in Chris Hemsworth's defence, just from his sheer reputation of being a legendary bloke, he has moved an entire movie studio to Sydney. So there's a lot of people getting work because Chris Hemsworth went, you know what? I'm the God of Thunder and I'm not moving to make a movie. I'm doing it right here. So bring everyone here. So now they're just bringing all the Marvel here. We've talked about this in the show. So Chris Hemsworth, he's actually doing some bloody good work for employment.
Yeah,
doing Lord's
I'll
work.
get around him, but only because he's your man.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll have nothing. I'll have no Hemsworth name sullied on the show.
Well, there is one. We won't go there.
We love them all. We love them all.
I noticed only one of the Hemsworths has a Queen's birthday honour so far, but maybe that will change in the future. Who knows?
Yep. Maybe.
And before we get to your hot or not hot, Simon, just for those playing at home, the Gruen transfer is it. In shopping mall design, the Gruen transfer is the moment when consumers enter a shopping mall or store and, surrounded by intentionally confusing layout, lose track of their original intentions, making them more susceptible to making impulse buys.
Well, that actually explains a lot because every time I walk into High Point, I'm bloody confused.
Yep.
I go in there with a really deliberate plan and I just actually got to go there tomorrow. So if you're at High Point and you're listening to this, shout out, I might be there.
Look around because he could be behind you.
What? No, I'm tricking. That wasn't me.
I will say, it did leave me to think about shopping centres for the rest of the afternoon, and I do appreciate a multi-level shopping centre. Whereas you got your Northland, which is one day. It's not as good. So just
no. Do you know what I love about shopping centres? The clear, convoluted roof.
Oh.
Always look up. Good light coming in. Anyway, look, we digress. What a surprise!
Yeah.
All right, go for it, Simon. Finish it off.
My not hot this week. I'm going to go not hot first. My not hot is boxing. Specifically, the weekend was just filled with boxing. It was YouTube versus TikTok fight week, basically. There's been a whole bunch of YouTubers and a whole bunch of TikTokers all challenging each other to fights. And look, bless them all. They did a great job selling it, but the quality is just subpar. Absolutely subpar. Now, I'm not saying that I am a better boxer than any of these people, but I'm also not goading in a fight.
Why has TikTok boxing become a thing? Like, why has it all of a sudden, like, people that have a heap of followers online go, oh, I'll fight everyone?
Bella, I might throw this one to you actually as our resident TikTok expert. Got any thoughts?
I think it's just all these men have got all this testosterone like building up. They just want to let it out, like at each other.
Fair
Put
enough.
on the patriarchy. You beauty. Good call. Good call. There you go. It's the patriarchy's fault. So cop that.
That's a great answer. I respect that.
Good stuff. So I'm hot. Finish us off.
But yeah, and my hot this week. Look, this hot. It's a real non-specific type job this week. I'm just going to put it out there. Megan Fox, hot. Not in like the appearance-wise, as in she is hot, but that's not why she's hot. She's in the paper 3 times a week. She's in there more than a Hemsworth at the moment.
I was going to say, do you know what I'm hearing here? Do you know what I'm hearing here?
Yep.
Do you know what I'm hearing here, Joe? That we're going to be on Fox Watch soon.
No, we're not on Fox Watch, but I'm just flagging it for everybody out there that look, if you're searching deep for your articles on the Hemsworths to keep up to date, mate, be prepared to just trawl through a load of Megan Fox articles. She, current boyfriend, Machine Gun Kelly, who I don't really know who he is. I think he's a rapper, but now he's not a rapper. And then they're dating, and they're just like they're the heartthrobs of Hollywood at the moment.
Right.
It's just baffling. It's just baffling. Every second article, Megan Fox. There you go.
All right. Machine Gun Kelly's real name is Colson Baker. Yeah.
He's a real fella.
He's a real fella.
He's a real fella.
Before we go, we need to reveal the second half of our news.
Do you want to throw in Bella for a hot?
Yeah.
This is the third week in a row that you've done this.
This
is actually getting out of hand.
That's just me trying to stay on top of things.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare, Adam. That's it. You're off. You can't talk for the rest of this segment.
All right, go for it, Bella.
Bella, do you want to wrap us up? No, Adam, you don't.
The final hot has always been my favourite part of this podcast.
Mate, can you please, Bella, we're going to pass it over to you.
So my hot, I'm sticking with the Hemsworth theme.
Oh, double Hemsworth. Oh, interesting.
He's gone Insta official with his girlfriend.
Who cares?
That's huge. That's
I mean,
huge.
like, Hemsworth themes care.
Wait, which one's Liam? My one?
He's the one that's in the Hunger Games.
Oh, okay. I like him. I don't mind.
Well, there you go. Instagram official.
What's his girlfriend's name?
Before you say, Bella,
you don't get to talk.
No, I want you to hear this.
You've given up all talking.
I want you to hear this. I just Googled Liam Hemsworth, and the top story said Liam Hemsworth goes Instagram official at charity or with charity or at Charity Gala, and I thought his girlfriend's name was Charity Gala. It's not. His girlfriend's name is not Charity Gala.
Might be.
Yeah.
Have we got a name?
Not yet.
Gabriella Brooks.
Gabriella
Brooks.
Tagged her, but he's posted her.
Wow. Huge. Huge if true. Huge if true, am I right?
I genuinely thought Bella had gone with my Hemsworth getting a partner, and so I take back the who cares.
Oh, that's
Thank
funny.
you.
That is very funny. Thanks, Bella, for your hot way to wrap up the show. For everybody else, we've just got one more announcement. Thursday's show, you will not be able to hear it because we're not doing one. Are you allowed to talk in this part, Adam?
I don't know. It seems like you're the one that's making the rules here.
Oh, he's not happy.
All right. So for everybody, on Thursdays, we usually do our interview-based segment, our interview-based show. It's either Simple Pleasures of Recent Day, which has been very good. Thank you to all the showies coming up with some absolute blinders. But as we indicated earlier on and kind of led you towards, we've got a few things in the works. So we're trying to make Thursday a real crackerjack type of situation. So at the moment, we're putting it on the bench, giving it a bit of a rest, and it's going to come back bigger and better very soon, hopefully very soon. So look out for that. So take this Thursday off. Don't listen to any other podcasts, though. That would be cruel. Listen to some of the old ones if you want. If you want to. It's up to you. It's up to you.
Is that it? You happy to finish there?
Well, I don't know, mate.
Seems like you don't know how to finish it. So thanks for listening, everyone.
I'm trying to be respectful to you, the host.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to the show. Appreciate you all. We sincerely do. Thank you to the shows who were on the Simple Pleasure podcast while it was coming out. That was great. Some of the very, very highlights of making the show. who've always been interacting with the show. So thank you for that. We will be back next Tuesday, in your ears. Listen to us whenever you like. That's the beauty of podcasts. From Adam, myself, Show, Bella, KV in the past. Thanks for listening. Talk to you next week.
You said we'll see you next. You said you'll see you next Wednesday, next Tuesday, mate. Next Wayne is next Tuesday. So next Tuesday we'll be back. Thanks for listening. I'll get the last word in because I have the record button. See you later, everyone.
No, you won't.